Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Governor Lawal accuses Tinubu government of holding secret meetings with Zamfara Bandits without knowledge of state government. Governor Daudu Lawal has called for an urgent and comprehensive investigation by President Bola Tinubu's government into the secretive negotiations held with bandits in Zamfara state. A statement issued by the state government noted that reports indicated that a delegation allegedly sent by some agencies of a government had been holding talks with bandit groups in Zamfara without the knowledge of the state government. Governor Lawal on Monday, in a statement issued by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Sulaiman Bala Idris, lamented the action of some federal government agencies engaged in negotiations with bandits without the knowledge of the state government and other security agencies. The statement added that Governor Lawal also called on the federal government to clarify the action of its agencies, saying it is clearly at variance with the state government's adoption of a kinetic strategy in the fight against banditry. The statement reads, and I quote, Governor Dauda Lawal wishes to call on the federal government to clarify and investigate the actions of some unscrupulous elements sabotaging the ongoing fight against banditry in Zamfara state. The Zamfara state government has received reports of how some federal government delegation met with different bandit groups in Birni, Magaji, Maradum, Zohaye, Aja, Bawo, and Bagega. Previous administrations in the state failed to achieve positive outcomes in their attempt to engage in dialogue with bandits. We must learn from these past mistakes and adopt a new approach to restore peace in Zamfara state. The Zamfara state government has taken a firm stance from the beginning. We will not negotiate with these criminals. Ensuring the fight against banditry is a top priority of Zamfara state government, and we cannot afford to make any compromises in our efforts. We urge the federal government to take swift action by terminating the ongoing negotiations with the bandits in Zamfara, as it undermines progress so far. I don't think there is any country in the world where negotiating with criminals has been the best solution. There is nowhere that negotiating with uh, criminals is the best solution. The only condition that I know that negotiating with terrorists or criminals is, you know, is okay is when, there are hostages involved. when people's lives is at risk, then I feel that negotiation is the best strategy. But when there are no lives involved, you just want them to, put down arms and cooperate with the government. They would not. They would not. In this same Zamfara state, the Matawale Bello Matawale, we saw how he empowered bandits. He thought that cajoling them and giving them gifts will make them stop. But no, these people, the only language they understand is a action and punishment. When you go after them, catch them, make them answerable to the laws of the land, that is when they will know that you mean business. It's not by cajoling and begging, pleading, and giving them gifts. Bello Matawale gave them SUVs, cars, cajoled them to come back, drop their weapon, drop their arms, and stop terrorizing people. But these people use the same SUVs that Melo Matawale gave them. They use the same SUVs to continue terrorizing people. They took the same SUV to sites where they went to terrorize. And when security agencies got there, they had to leave the SUV in an hurry. The SUV was recovered from the site where these bandits went to operate. So tell me how begging and pleading is a solution, negotiating with terrorists is a solution. And at the end of the day, during Buhari's regime, they saw white uniform for them. That is Boko Haram. They said they are repented. They are repented. It's as if we do not even have a justice system in this country. It's as if the security agency can no longer undo the insecurity issues in the country. The government has resorted to begging and pleading instead of actually making these people pay. People will go out, kill people, terrorize people, destroy people's home, displace thousands of people, and at the end of the day, you say that you want to do orientation for them, and you think that they would just suddenly change, or their problem is a spiritual problem that needs orientation to cleanse. You will now sew white uniform for them and say that they are repented, and then you empower them by giving them money. This same money they will take to go and buy weapons, more weapons for themselves, and start the kidnapping business all over again. Then who are we deceiving at the end of the day? Like who? We're only deceiving ourselves. We're only deceiving ourselves. So it's better for Tinubu, if Tinubu knows about this negotiation going on in Zamfara, it's better for him to call these people back and let them re-strategize. According to the government of Zamfara, they even said that in the past they have tried negotiation, but they now see that negotiation is not the best strategy. Negotiation is never even the best strategy. The only strategy is for them to ram these people up and make them pay for every crime that they've committed. Thank you very much, you all, for always listening and watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.